Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the platform City. We have a new featuree today, and without further ado, I'm gonna let him introduce himself and let you guys know who he is.
Hi everyone. My name is Nabi Kibugunchy, Nabi for short. I was born in Sacramento, California. My roots are in Kenya, as my parents are from there, and my family, a lot of families there. I have one sister. She's 25. Her name is Malika. In terms of school, I recently finished up at UC Davis, and now I'm playing soccer professionally with Minnesota United. So my interests include things like cooking, going on adventures, hiking, spending quality time with friends and family, listening to music, stuff like that. Yeah, that's a little spiel about me.
Okay, well, thank you for letting people know about yourself. As you said, you like cooking. So, first question I'm gonna ask you: what is usually your go-to breakfast meal?
Okay, breakfast. I'd say I like pancakes. I'm gonna go with pancakes and sausage.
Mm,
Um,
what
that,
kind of sausage?
uh, that's a hard one. I like all types. maybe just maybe just the Italian sausage, the regular.
Okay.
Um, then also some scrambled eggs on the side. Can't go wrong with that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's my ideal breakfast, I'd say.
Okay, well, that sounds delicious, man. You gotta let us know the recipe sometime soon. Like what kind of spices you use in there, man. Sounds really delicious.
No, I just eat the pancakes from the box.
Ah, do you usually make the pancakes mini or like you make them big?
uh, I like to make it pretty big, so I don't have to make a lot.
Okay, yeah,
But
me too. I can't. I don't know how to. I don't know how I feel about mini pancakes. I feel like they're just too small unless you like get like 12 of those and then you
yeah,
just eat them.
yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah. Well, since now we know your breakfast go to, what is usually your pregame snack?
Pre-game snack. I like eating a banana. Definitely good
Mm,
potassium before a game, so it avoids the cramps. Then maybe like a granola bar, something simple.
okay.
But
That's a healthy
yeah,
lifestyle you got there going, man. Proud of you,
I
man.
try.
That's really good. That's a real good balanced diet.
Yeah,
Well, appreciate you for letting people know that. I'm pretty sure some people are gonna be like, "Oh, if Nabee's eating that, maybe I should do that." So that's really good, bro.
yeah, of course.
Next question I got for you, man, is can you talk a little bit about what is your biggest accomplishment in life and explain why that is?
Okay. I'd say one of my biggest accomplishments in life is probably graduating from Davis. My major is managerial economics, and I'm
Congratulations, bro.
thank you, bro. Appreciate it. My minor was community and regional development. I think it's important because like this, getting a degree from such a school like Davis, it like opens many doors in the future. So I'll just be looking forward to exploring what's out there, especially after done playing soccer. So I think that's pretty big for me. I'd say another accomplishment for me was being able to represent the USA Youth National Team back in 2016. Um, Growing up, it was something that I thought and wondered if it was possible, but it just goes to show like with hard work and like determination, consistency, like you can get like wherever you want in life and whatever you want to do, you can make it happen. So I think those are two of my biggest accomplishments so far.
Okay, I'm really proud of you, man. I'm really proud of the progress you've made so far. I remember when you used to play for FCL Grove, man.
Yeah, man.
I used to want to be on your team so bad, but I couldn't, man. That was a good team you guys had there.
Yeah, good times for sure.
Yeah, and didn't you win? Didn't you guys win playoffs with Consumers Oaks?
Yeah. We
Yeah, that was a big time. That made the news, man.
Yeah, high school soccer is definitely fun. I love
Yeah,
that.
that's good, bro. Really proud of you, man.
Thank you, bro.
Um, and since those are your two biggest accomplishments, next question I have for you is, why do you feel you're different from anyone else?
Um, I'd say first, like no one person is the same, and I feel like for me, I'm like multidimensional as a person. Like my degree like doesn't define me, nor does like my soccer, my career so far or anything. So I just basically like try to use like my gifts and like past successes, um, just to better my life going forward and all different facets. But others who also may benefit from it too. So I think that's what makes me pretty different from others.
Okay, that's good, man. You sound very dedicated, and sounds like you're very in tune with helping out the community that you're from and the people you're from, man. That's really good. That's really good. It's really rare to find people like that.
Yeah.
It's really rare to find people like that. So that's really good, man. Just quick question in terms of your degree. Since you were a managerial economics degree,
Hmm.
what was your favorite econ class and your worst one?
I know my worst for sure. um, Area 106 was the worst
Ooh,
econometrics. It was
I heard econ. Yeah, that class is hard,
it's
bro.
bad. Like literally, I failed the first time, straight F. Then, but I bounced back. Second time around, got an A, so it's fine.
Hey, that's what we like to hear,
That
man.
online class definitely helped. Uh,
Yeah, that's true.
but that was definitely the worst. As far as like most enjoy class, uh, damn, that's hard. I can't even think of like the classes right now. It's been so long.
No, I feel you on that.
I think
Uh,
organizational management.
that sounds fun. That sounds fun.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I think for myself, since I graduated with an econ degree,
Mhm.
my worst class might have been game theory.
Oh,
I think I took that class like 3 times,
sheesh.
and I still got a degree. So that class was hard, but I feel like even though I failed it like a lot,
Mhm.
it was probably like class I learned from the most. Like it has a lot of intuition, a lot of strategy decision making, um, points that I could really use just in general life, not just in econ, but just in general. So that class was pretty hard for me.
Damn, sounds
My
hard.
yeah, I think my favorite econ class was probably international economics. It was topic of macroeconomics and studying the foreign exchange market. That class was really fun for me. I think it's because of the professor. The professor was really dope. He was really like in tune with his students. So
That's
yeah, that class was really fun. That's really fun.
that's good.
Yeah, man. Next question leads up from why you feel like you're different from yourself. The question is, do you understand like the essence of your own existence?
Uh, that's a tough one. Yeah, I just believe that like I exist on this earth, like to impact, I'd say, others' lives positively, and using like my strengths to influence others, and just be that role model for like future generations to look up to. I'd say.
Mm, okay. Are there like specific things you've participated in or done that you feel like have set you apart or that have made you proud to be who you are?
Um, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I not like specific things, but I've tried to like really explore different areas. Like, for example, like I've done internships in the past. Like I did one with UC Davis Athletics about just marketing. Then I did one with the Dumu Safaris, which is a local safari company in Sacramento, with sales. Then I did one. It's called Project Destined for UC Davis. It's like about real estate. just owning your money wisely, sort of thing. So I think I just take from that like to explore different like fields and really like learn from every like experience, sort of thing, and take that
Okay, what's been like the biggest thing you've learned from each experience?
biggest thing. In terms of athletics and marketing, I'd say like let's go. I didn't know like before how much goes on behind the scenes because I'm always on the field like in the action. But I
Hmm.
learned from that like all the little things that go behind the scenes in terms of like promotion, like giveaways. Like this all like helps bring the product uh, to the people and really like raise awareness for whatever like sport, whatever's going on in terms of that. In terms of my internship with Doom Safaris, I learned like with sales, like you just gotta like you can't ever. I would say like what's the word for it? Mm, I say you gotta keep going, like talking to people. Like they may like not answer or not give you a response on something, but you gotta keep going in terms of sales to like it adds up at the end of the day, sort of thing. So in terms of that, I'd say like yeah, you gotta keep it pushing basically in terms of trying to convince people to really use your product or sort of things like that in terms of that. So what I learned from my real estate one, I would say like simply like ownership is a lot in today's times. Like when you own things, like basically like you have something of your own that you could eventually even like pass down to future generations. And I think that's important, especially in like these inner city communities who haven't been as lucky, I would say. So I think that's what I learned from each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when we did the Duma Safaris internship. That was to me that was a really fun internship, honestly, because it was one. It allowed us to kind of be able to help our home
Mhm.
and kind of drive it economically and kind of raise awareness of the environment and the nature and create sustainability and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And that internship was really fun when we did that, man. I remember we was on the sales and fundraising team.
Yeah.
We had all those projects we had to do, reach out to different people, different
Mhm.
companies, and I really myself did learn that interpersonal skills, specifically like reaching out to people and just keep the conversation going, is really important when it comes to just conducting business in general.
Mhm.
So yeah, that internship was really fun. Unfortunately for me, I kind of had to step away a little bit earlier than supposed. I was supposed to stay there, but the time I spent there, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I still to this day, I actually still look through those files just to like go back and like, okay, what kind of steps did I take to accomplish that goal or reach out to that person?
Mhm.
So yeah, that was a really fun internship, man. That was really
Yeah,
fun.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So the next question I have for you, this kind of pertains to like your development in terms of the things that you've done and you've put out there to the world. Do you have like any works, publications, projects, or just any content that you have that you're proud of?
Um, I don't really have any like works or anything like content like that, but in the future, I want to hopefully like write a book about like my life, looking back, sort of thing. So I think that would be cool for myself to look back on my life, as well as others to read about the things I did in all aspects of life. So I think that would be cool. Um, but yeah.
Okay. Well, man, I can't wait till you have your first release, man. I'm looking forward to that. Have you started thinking of a title
Nah,
yet?
man, this is gonna be like way down the line.
Okay. Okay. I can't wait till that
I
time,
got
man.
you.
I can't wait. Yeah, let me know when you start
All
doing
right, man.
that.
Didn't you write
Okay.
a book yourself?
Um, yeah, I have so far. I've published 4 books. The Chronicles of a Life book series. So yeah, those are they're I published those just because that's something I always wanted to
Mm-hmm.
do. I never thought like I would actually have a book that you can like buy and the author is me. That was not what I envisioned. I just wanted to put like I wanted to appreciate myself for understanding that yeah, I can write
Mm-hmm.
and I do have the ability to articulate myself. So I was kind of just like challenging myself, like, why not put it out there? And then once I put it out there, I guess the result is I become a published author, and that's what happened. And now it's like, wow, that's not what I was envisioning at first. At first, it was just me putting out content that I had produced, and it turned out to be books. So yeah, I got 4 now. I don't want to write anymore because it does take a lot of time. I'm not gonna lie,
Uh,
but maybe maybe another one might be coming out soon. I don't know. Be on the
all right.
lookout for that. Be on the lookout
Sounds
for that.
good.
Yeah. So the next question, man, is how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Hmm. That's tough. Um, I'd say first, I'd say I'm humble. Second word, I'd say I'm hardworking.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one word, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Unless you put
hardwork.
a hyphen
Yeah.
in between it.
Third word, I'd say I'm persistent.
Okay, so you're
What about you?
humble, hardworking, and
Yes.
persistent. Okay, man. Okay, okay. And can you kind of expand more on what you mean by persistent?
I'd say with persistent, like I see a goal and I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna stop. Like if there's bad days, off days, I'm just gonna keep going, like keep it pushing sort of thing. Cause that goal is there at the end of the day. And whatever I wanna do, whether the goal is like to start a game, soccer, or get an A on the test sort of thing. But I'm like persistent in the goals I set for myself. So I'd say it's a little bit about that.
Man, that's amazing to hear because I feel like that's something a lot of people need to hear from others is that persistency does get you far.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, it's gotten you to
Yeah.
places that you've always wanted to get to, and now you're there. And now you're going to keep being more persistent. So keep up that good work, man. Keep up being that humbling, hardworking person. And I believe that you'll get further than where you are right now,
Yes,
man.
sir. I will.
Yep. So would you classify yourself as somebody who's a developer or a pursuer?
I'd say I'm a pursuer mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'd say I'm just simply just working hard every day just to make like my hopes and aspirations a reality. Um, so yeah, that's why I feel like I'm a pursuer.
Okay. It's funny when you said you're a pursuer. The first thing I thought about is how you play soccer. I'm like, he's probably pursuing the ball, trying to get the ball into a goal. So I was like, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense.
That's a good one.
That's yeah. So since you're a pursuer, you're humble, you're hardworking, and you're very persistent. In terms of how committed you are to staying in true to yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say?
Um, I'd say I'm a 9. I say I can't be a
Okay.
10 out. I can't be 10 out of 10 because I'm not perfect. That's why I said that. That's why I said
Mm,
9.
okay.
Because I mean, there's whether you any way you put it, there's always gonna be those days where you're like a little skeptical or whatever about things. But yeah, overall I'd say I'm a 9 out of 10.
Okay. Well, I give you 9 fingers up, like a high five, but with 4 fingers up, so a high nine, a high nine.
Gotcha.
That's really good, man. Yeah, for me, I would say I'm also around the same range. I think nobody's perfect, but we always striving to be better every
True.
day. So, as you said, it's always trying to be persistent
Mm-hmm.
on your goals and keep pushing on how you can get to that
Yeah,
point, man.
always room for
Um,
improvement.
there's always room for improvement, right there, man. So, in terms of yourself, if you had a quote that you could be quoted on, what would your quote be?
Um, I have two separate quotes.
Okay, okay.
The first one, this is like my motto right now, or the past few years actually. It's like simply like keep it pushing. Um, so basically, simply put, it's just like keep going in life. Like no matter the difficult times, the good times, you just gotta keep going because like life waits for no one. You gotta just keep doing your thing, whatever it is, and good things will come out of it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
then another quote, I'd say like never compare yourself to others. Every person goes through things that define them individually and make them who they are. So it's just important to never compare yourself.
Man, that really that means a lot to a lot of people. And I'm glad you said that. Keep it pushing. That's a really important thing for people to understand that it's important to always just keep pushing to your next goal. And I'm really happy to hear this from you because you're pushing it to you want it to be a professional soccer player. You're there now. You're gonna keep pushing to
Mm-hmm.
better things. So keep doing that, man. I'm really proud of you, man. I can't say how much more prouder I am in terms of like just seeing your journey and hearing about your journey, how far you've made it, man. Like it makes me proud to know that I know you, and it motivates me to like I got to keep pushing myself too. So
Yeah,
thank you for that, man.
of course.
Thank you for that. Um, so in terms of like what's next, what's the next big plan that you got after you're done with soccer?
Okay. My next big plan. Um, Down the line, I want to like own my own like training facility. Um,
Mm,
Not just soccer, but like teach kids like the mental side of the game, and because that's pretty big, especially today. Like the youth, with the mental side of things, kids could get caught up easily. Um, so I'd say yeah, I just have my own training center. Um,
okay.
then I also think I'm gonna take over my dad's businesses in Kenya.
Mm,
Next in line sort of thing. So that's where my degree will be useful too. So that's a good
most
thing.
definitely, bro.
Um, yeah, and I want to have my own foundation too, um, for kids in Kenya, um, just to provide them like just the little things with like food, water, place to sleep. So I just want to use my platform as an athlete to give back, sort of thing.
Man, that's amazing. I can't wait to see that happen. I'll be here. I'm in all support of that happening. Uh, I'll be right here watching and listening. You know, and I can't wait to see you owning your facility. Have you thought of a name yet?
I have not.
Yeah, good thing you still got time. You still got time. So right now, stay focused on scoring some goals for Minnesota. Yeah, get them
Or
wins for
keeping the
them,
goals
man.
up.
Oh, that one too, right there. Get them
Yeah,
clean sheets. Get as many clean
yes,
sheets as
bro.
possible, bro. Hey, that's real right there, bro. That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's up. Um, man. So last question I have for you is if you could change one thing in this world, what would that thing be?
Damn. Great question. Um, um, I would change. No, I would want like everyone to have equal access to like the basic things in life. 'Cause like as you know, like these third world countries, like a lot of countries, like people are struggling day to day, and they're living day to day sort of thing. So I wish everyone had the things they needed to just thrive, I'd say, and not be worried about I'm not gonna make it to the next day, sort of thing. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what I wish everyone.
Well, man, that's really outstanding, man. Yeah, me too. Actually, I'm on that same wavelength with you. I feel like it's really important for us to kind of just improve access to resources for people, specifically third world countries. And I feel like that would kind of make a difference in how people interact, associate, assimilate, and just in general, a better well-being for society. So I'm in full support of you doing that. In any way possible, I can help you get to that point. I will. So definitely, man, keep pushing to that. Like you said, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. So really appreciate you, man, for joining in on the platform. I know I said that was the last question, but I
All
got
right.
one more for you. So you know how we've been we've been going through the pandemic and people have increased, their use of the
Yes.
internet and stuff. What can you say is the funniest thing you've seen like on the internet?
Funniest. I'd say like in general, like people be posting like memes about like getting your stimulus check. Like funniest.
Oh man, Moneybag Joe.
Yes, now that was funny. But people, no, I saw something. Let me pull up real quick. What did it say? Okay, I found it. So you know the Maury show, right? So he
Mm-hmm.
posted on his Instagram, 1,400 per child. Hold up, Maury. Maybe my baby kind of look like me. Put hashtag stimmy season.
That sounds true. Oh yeah, I seen that. Hey, when people get the stimulus check, man, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's my baby."
Exactly. That's wild.
People want the tax credit. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's hella funny. Yeah, for me, it's been you know how like TikTok. I didn't know TikTok was like a big thing. I really like recently found out about TikTok
Damn.
not too long ago. So for me, it's just like watching people do TikTok videos and TikTok dances. Like people just got famous from TikTok, and
Yeah.
it's like wow. Like I didn't know just being on an app and making TikTok videos is some of people's hobby nowadays. Like, damn, that's crazy how the advancement of technology has just made people
Yeah.
reliable on that, man.
Technology is really wild these days.
Yeah, that's it's really cool. It's really
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, man, I really appreciate you for joining in and tuning in and kind of sharing your journey and experiences and providing some insight. That's it's really valuable, and I'm hoping for the people listening out there can take what you said and learn from it. Um, so I really
Thanks
appreciate
for
you
having
for
me.
that, man.
Appreciate it.
No problem, no problem. We'll definitely have
Yeah.
another one, part two again. I'm gonna be waiting for game one of the season, man. I'll be watching it. I'll be watching it. I'll be ready to see my boy Nabi out there stopping goals from going in or scoring
Yes,
a goal,
sir.
man. You better tell your coach to put you on the corner kicks, man. Use that height and put them
Yeah,
headers in, bro.
for
Yeah,
sure.
bro. Well, man, really appreciate it, man. And thank you for tuning in. And like we always say on the platform, pursue your dream and seize the day,
Yes, sir.
man. All
All right,
right.
man.
Well, we'll talk,
Thanks.
man.
All right.
Peace out.